try this again. This here is a 69 Camaro. Super Sport, I am not 100% sure. Let's get to some of the bad first, and then we get to the good stuff later. So this car lived under a car cover for about 30 years. And you know what that does to a car. Surface rust. There. The roof is shot. It is gone. As you can see, it is gone. Entire roof. So the good thing about it is, as far as what I've seen, is that most of the moisture, or when it rained or whatnot, it went down the side onto the trunk, and the trunk is also done, it's gone. And pretty much the rest of the car, amazingly still, the structure is still very solid. The rails, the floor, the inner sides of it or whatnot, is pretty much concentrated on the upper surface, I guess you can say. You got your usual rust there. You can see that comes from nowhere else but a car cover or a tarp or whatever, because it accumulates all that condensation. Typical. In the bottom corners, it's got some on the other side. And what I did yesterday, I removed some of the headliner just to get an idea of how bad it was. And I was pleasantly surprised that the structure on the roof seems to be pretty solid at a glance. See, the surface is gone, the skin, I guess you could say, but the structural seems to have survived pretty damn good. Anyhow, with that being said, there's rust there, obviously. Oh, right there. With that being said, the rest of the structure, as far as the rocker panels, even the rails, the floor, I think you have a little bit of rust there on this footwell. These two seem to be pretty good. Everything else wise seems to be pretty damn good. Amazingly, because this is some of the rust that's also on this side and right there. But as far as the structural, the bare bones of the car, they are pretty amazingly pretty dry of rust, very nice and clean. So anyways, with that being said, apparently this is supposed to be a Super Sport. I have no way to validate that anymore, because there's not a numbers matching car anymore, and I don't have a build sheet on it or whatever. But the guy that sold it to me said he had it for over 30 years, Super Sport, blah, blah, blah. And somewhere down the line, he replaced all the drivetrain, motor, trans, and rear end off of a 1970 Chevelle Super Sport. So it's got a big 402 big block, 400 tranny, 12 bolt posi. It's got the disc brakes that are GM from Camaro. Apparently, like I said, I don't know if it's a Super Sport, but it does have the disc brakes in the front and the proportioning valve under the rocker panel. And that's what that's looking. Rally Sport, obviously. So it's got a big block on it now. Replaced all of the, replaced the new cam, roller, hydraulic lifters, push rods, springs, and redid the brake system. New master cylinder, booster, the flex lines, front, the rotors and pads and whatnot. New battery, and this thing runs pretty damn good. It runs amazing, actually. I have a little bit of knock on the valve train here. I think I need to adjust the valve lash a little bit. X11 car, Norwood, original 57, which is Fathom green. And the top is supposed to be, I can't read that, but I think, shit, I can't read it. I assume probably black or same color. But anyhow, as you can see, this is not as rusty as the top, even here. and hopefully I can focus in there. And you can see it's pretty damn dry. So just by looking at it, you could tell it was surface rust. It was a car cover or tarp, whatever it was on top of it, that was killing the car. Firewall seems to be in pretty good condition. It's got some little rust there, and I can't see through the window there, but it seems to be okay. But normally you'll see a thing falling apart if it was completely rusted. But it's pretty, like I said, it's pretty solid. I went underneath it and went out, and it looks pretty good. You got some rust down there on the that area. Again, 69 Camaro, Deluxe interior, got the wood grain finish on it, the center console with the horseshoe handle on it. Another marker that makes it a super sport. Like I said, I can't verify it, but you see you got your disc brake pedal on there still, which it does have the disc brakes. It does have a proportional valve. It no longer has the dual fuel lines because it was replaced by a electric fuel line, as you can see there. So they're not there any longer if they were. But the thing runs amazing, and it looks hell of a cool. It's a driver as is. It drives really good. Like I said, I gotta work on that valve lash, and that's about it. So again, just a little recap. 1969 Camaro, 402 big block, 420, 12 bolt posi, all new cam and valve drivetrain or whatnot, except for the rockers. I did not replace those. New cam, lifters, hydraulic roller lifters, push rods, springs, everything from Clay Smith, I should say, engineering, here in La Mirada, one of our local hot rod shops. 1969 Rally Sport, does not have the vacuum tank and all that stuff. This cam is a little wild, not majorly, but I might need that vacuum line. I might hook that up, I'm not sure. Like I said, it's got a lot going on for it. It's got some work there, but nothing major. And like I said, let's turn it on while we're here. Why not? Where's the key here? You can see everything. Oh, air conditioned car. Forgot to tell you about that. Come on, baby. Got a little bit of a knocking noise there. I am assuming that it's the valve that needs to be adjusted. adjustment that I need in the belt. But they were replaced